between Shattuck and Calumet. Now, as we mentioned earlier, if you have friends or family at home that could not come today, or if they're in another state, another world, or whatever the case might be, you can text them and let them know that the game will be live on YouTube. It is prepnation.tv, P-R-E-P, Prepnation TV, and they can go on there, click on videos, and watch it live. So again, that is Prepnation TV on YouTube, click on videos, and they can watch it live. So grab your phone, text them, message them, whatever the case might be, let them know, because this thing's about to get underway, so you better hurry. All right, coming up to bat for Shattuck will be number 10, Colton Jones. Going by the previous play sheet, so hopefully we're on track.
Apologize for the stop-start there on the feed. I realized we had uploaded the wrong logo. I'd like to thank our coverage sponsors for tonight's action. Calumet sponsor is Cherokee Restaurant, and Jess Chevrolet for Shattuck. Third place game, 2 games in the books. And we are now anxiously awaiting the game matchup here. Both teams 1-1 on the tournament, winning their first game Thursday, losing Friday's game. And over the wall it goes.
And it's a goner over the fence, out of the park, and on permanent vacation. Get a spot ready in the trophy case, Bob. Hot dog! It's a bang, 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 boom, home run.
And just like that, the Shattuck Indians jump out to a 1-0 lead.
I should have that line memorized by now, but I don't. All right, next to the plate, number 84, Cooper Johnson.
Eerily similar start to the Cashin game. Let's see if it turns out better for Shattuck here against Calumet. 1-0 pitch count. I'd like to thank everybody that's watching today in the live stream. If you're unfamiliar with Prep Nation TV, all you have to do is go to the home button, click subscribe. That'll prioritize content anytime you're in the app. You're more likely to see our videos. We have got over 1,700, so there is a lot going all the way back to 2018. 3-0 pitch count. Click on videos, red, white's live, black, white is previously aired. And then if you go to playlist, you can search A to Z by school name. Any games, highlights, plays of the game, or interviews that we have done, you will be able to find those there, easily accessible, A to Z. So 3 straight balls, 2 straight strikes, full count now. Ball goes outside, so he will walk him. Runner on first.
Runner now on first base for the Indians. Next up, number 21, Josh Bay.
Yeah, Mr. Bay here is a multi-sport athlete. All locals for Shattuck know this young man and his family. Exceptionally high character quality young man, very good athlete. Watched him yesterday during the game with Cashin, and he definitely did well. Looking to move the base runner here from first base. Takes the first pitch and will foul it off. Runner will remain on first. Don't judge a book by its cover. This young man on first base got a double yesterday, and with stolen base turned it into a triple. outside. All right, 2-1 is the official count. Just wanting to make sure before we updated our panel here. Ball put in play, fouls it back. 2-2 will be your count. Back-to-back fouls. 2-2 pitch count resumes. In low. And a full count. Back-to-back batters. And gets him on the strikeout.
One away. Next up for the Indians, number 9, Will Pockner.
Ball hit. Can't get it at first, falls for a single. Runners first and second now for Shattuck.
Runners now on the first 2 bases for the Indians.
Leadoff home run takes us to a 1-0 lead. And then now back-to-back fortuitous spots after the walk and another single. 2 runners on, only 1 out for Shattuck here in the top of the first inning.
Next up, number 2, Jesse Gibson.
Pitch count. Gets him swinging here, 1-1.
Good cut, dude. Come on now, keep driving.
Outside ball 2. Game 11 of 12 here at the 2022 Loquippa Sickles Panthers baseball tournament, hosted by your local Panthers. Swings in the dirt, 2-2. Championship game will be at approximately 7 p.m. featuring Class 2A Cashin Wildcats versus Class B Loquippa Sickles Panthers. Fouls it off, count remains 2-2. 20 pitches on the inning now for the Calumet Chieftains.
Keep nailing, dude. Let's go.
Staying alive, fouls it off.
Get up a little bit on the plate. Let's go, Bill. Come to the outside.
And back-to-back fouls. 2-2 count resumes. And in for the strike, 2 down.
And there's 2 away.
Anything close, you got to be swinging at that.
The next batter, number 6, Braden Whipple.
Shattuck, a perennial powerhouse in football. I have to say, though, the last 4 years, they have made their mark on the diamond as well. The baseball team has had a couple of state appearances, even a quarterfinal victory as well. Outside, evens it up 1-1. Base runners remain first and second. Not much of a lead off for first base. Second's been kind of stretching it out a little bit more. Has about a 7-8 stride lead right now. Straight down the pipe, and again another strike taken. Indians looking to maximize the top first inning here with the leadoff home run, and then it's kind of gone into slow-mo mode for them. Money pitches in, it gets him looking. They'll strand two. Bottom of the first inning coming up. Shattuck leads Calumet 1-0. Chieftains up to bat.
And that will end the top of the first inning. So we head to the bottom of the inning. 1 run scores for Shattuck, with Calumet preparing to come up to bat.
Run rule number 28 for Oklahoma. Sooners improved to 35-0 on the season with back-to-back 11-0 run rules of the Texas Tech Lady Red Raiders.
All right, bottom of the first inning, Calumet coming up to bat. And the first batter will be number 10, Hunter Arnold.
Here we go, sports fans. Just offside the plate, 1-0. In high and tight, 2-0. Down low, so 3 consecutive balls, 3-0 count, favoring the Chieftains. Down the pike, 3-1. And it's high, walks in.
Runner now on first base for the Chieftains. Stepping up next to the plate, number 8, Caleb Meshberger.
Ball is a little late. Throw is going to be off the mark in safe. He's going to steal second and head to third. In safe there as well. Chieftains in running position now here at third base. 0-1 pitch count will resume.
Good throw, Jesse.
Ball put in play right to the shortstop. Pulls, fires. Off the mark. Run scores. 1-1 tie. He will steal and head into second. We've got a tie ball game after the fielding error.
And a run scores. Runner at second. Your next batter for Calumet, number 17, Jackson Olive.
Chieftains immediately tie it up here in the bottom of the first, so they trade error unearned run for a solo home run.
Oh, good pitch.
Just off the mark, 1-0 count. It is a beautiful day here at Lokiba, Oklahoma for the 2022 Panther Baseball Tournament here at Darrell Scales Field. Gives him the drop there, 1-1. Pivots back, almost, and does get him. So we will have a 1-6 throw out.
There's one away. By the way, game temperature 86 degrees.
They forecast 82. We got a +4. Fouls it off. 0-1 pitch count will resume. So Calumet caught sleeping, tagged off of second base. Indians strand 2 in the top first. Another shot for the third baseman. I'm sorry, the shortstop to redeem himself, late on the throw in for a single. So another runner back on.
Runner now on first base, and your next batter for the Chieftains, number 22, Wyatt Dean.
Oh, that looked to be a strike. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm surprised that was not called strike. So 1-1. Well, there's a lot of ones on the board. Scores 1-1, innings 1, ball 1, strike 1, out 1. That's got to be some kind of a omen there. Ball is called dead, hits the batter, so now 2-1. Boy, that miscue earlier really could have been beneficial right about now.
Runners now at first and second. And your next batter for Calumet will be number 1, Gavin Tinsley.
You can do the math. If he hadn't been picked off at second, bases would be loaded now with 0 outs. So we will see if the Indians can turn 2 here and get out of a bind. Chieftains threatening to take the lead in the bottom of the first inning after responding to a home run by Shattuck. 1-1 is the score. Down the pike for a strike, 0-1 is the count. Breaking ball down and low outside, ties it back up again, so scoreboard again lit up with straight 1s. And down for another strike, 1-2 is the pitch count. Pops it through a single RBI, and a run will round out. Chieftains will take the lead 2-1. Runners now first and second for Calumet.
And a run crosses the plate for Calumet, so they take the lead now at 2-1. Runners on first and second. Batting next, number 6, Carson Cooper.
And gets him on the strike there, so the count will go 0-1. So Chieftains get picked off at second after tying the game. Otherwise, there could have potentially been 2 runs come across the board there on that particular scenario. Ball is hit high, however, it is peeling backwards and spins right back on top almost of home plate. Irony is that if the wind hadn't been blowing, catcher could have literally stayed right in his spot and caught that ball. One-two pitch count resumes. Check swings. I think he went. Yeah, I think that was a good call.
And there's 2 out now.
Number 24 batting by unassigned name. Outside ball 1.
Oh.
And gets the corner. Base runners remain first and second. And outside, trying to frame the picture there for him, doesn't get the call. Evens up 2-2. Indian pitcher having to labor a little bit here in the bottom of the first. Now 27 pitches on the inning. Fouls it off, stays alive. Outside, ball 3, full count. Ball put in play, perfectly placed. He's going to hold. No, he's going to send him. That's an RBI single, folks. Make it 3-1 Calumet.
And a run will score on the base hit. Runners now at first and second.
So the 2-out single gives Calumet a 2-run lead here now in the bottom of the first inning.
Next batter, number 5, Derek Krantzman.
Indians score 1 in the top first, strand 2. Calumet has scored 3, had 1 picked off, and still has 2 on. Exact play just like that, except it was on the money when he tagged him. Runners in the corners now. So once again, Chieftains on third base in scoring position here. Money pitch is in. The bank 0-1. Fouls it off. I think it ricocheted off of his helmet. He's laughing. Seems fine. So who says plastic doesn't come in handy? In play to the pitcher. Bobbles, grabs, slings it over, so we'll have a fielder's choice 1-3. Strands 2, your score through 1. Calumet 3, Shattuck 1. Indians up to bat. Top of the second inning coming up.
And that will end the inning. So after a complete inning of play, your score is 3-1 with Calumet in the lead. Shattuck preparing to come up to bat. How many of you out there like money? Anybody like money? Yeah, I heard that. Somebody likes money out there.
Likes money.
Well, you could go home with some money, possibly, or win some money. Very simple. They're doing a 50-50 raffle here, and for $2, you can get one ticket. It's 3 tickets for $5. You can get 7 tickets for $10, 15 tickets for $20, or if you want to go big, you can get 40 tickets for $50. And you can get those tickets over there at the concession stand. You do not have to be present to win. The drawing will take place in the 3rd inning of the championship game. So head over there and get your tickets right now, and you could get some cash. I mean, after all, go home with 50% of the pot. Hey, that's a pretty good deal.
That's good. Have you lost your marbles? Have I what? Go ahead, oh brainless one. Tell me what was bringing you such delight. 3 simple words. Ice chest tea. Ice chest tea? Well, why didn't you say so in the first place? Ice chest tea. That's good. He may be full of insults, but he's got this one right, folks. Ice chest tea. You'll love it. Come to the concession stand and get yours at this moment.
Top second about to get underway here. Fun first inning, 4 runs scored. Each team stranded 2 base runners. Calumet also had 1 picked off.
Coming up to bat for the Indians, number 8, Daniel Long.
Ball is outside, 1-0 count. And evens it up on the strike. Fouls it off. 1-2 now. Back-to-back swings. Oh, what a breaking ball. Gets him looking on that one.
And there's one out. Next to the plate, number 11, Cherokee Fitz.
Fly out to right field.
And there's 2 down. Batting next will be number 27, Drew Taylor. Different numbers every day.
Chops it off. Ricochets kind of off of his shin there, look like. One, two now on the pitch count. Hooks inside, make it 2-2. And in high, full count again, 3-2. And he walks him.
Runner now on first base for the Indians. And batting next, number 10, Colton Jones.
And the hack 1-1. All right, 2-1. Runner goes, ball is high, throw is on its way and late, safe at second base. 3-1 pitch count will resume. Wraps it out to left field, over the wall it goes. 2-run blast, high ball.
It's a goner over the fence, out of the park, and on permanent vacation. Get a spot ready in the trophy case, Mom. Hot dog, it's a bang, 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 boom, home run.
And 2-2. I repeat, 2 hits, 2 home runs. And the crowd goes wild. All right, Shattuck becomes the first team in the tournament to hit multiple home runs in the same game. We may have a pitching change.
The next batter will be number 84, Cooper Johnson.
Trying to determine here if we're just exchanging sunglasses only, and we do have the pitching. Whoa, he just about hit me. So we'll have the pitching change here. Head coach Tegner for Calumet, Tyler, makes the call here to pull the player off. Doesn't want this game to get away from him. Haven't seen Coach Oakley yet today for Shattuck. He's been pretty calm and measured over there in the dugout. didn't seem to really show much concern or cause when they lost their lead 1-0 and then dropped down at one time 3-1. And for good cause there. Flash just ties it up with the swing of one bat. He knew once it left his bat that it was a goner. Ball hit in play out to left field. And he snags it. Young kid is deceptive, I'm telling you. He had a double in the last game.
And that will bring us to the bottom of the second inning. We are tied at 3 apiece as Calumet prepares to come up to bat. Coming to bat for the Cheetahs in the bottom of the second inning is number 16, David Vineyard. Runner now at first base for the Chieftains. And we reach the top of the batting order. Batting next, number 10, Hunter Arnold. And just like that, there's 2 out. Next up, number 8, Caleb Meshberger.
See that? Mm-hmm. That's a mess up. That's usually good.
All right, runner now on first base. There's 2 out. And Jackson Olive, number 17, is batting next.
It's gone.
It's a gunner. Yep, over the fence, out of the park, and on permanent vacation. Have you got that spot ready in the trophy case, Mom? Well, it's a bang, 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 bang. A home run. Next up, number 22, Wyatt Dean.
And our first game of the tournament with multiple homers by each team in the same game. First time this tournament that 3 home runs have been hit in the same game. 5-3 lead for Calumet. She wants you to have a
Like that.
I have to tell you that. We've got lots of dessert. There's a fruit bowl, some kind of dessert with like fruit pebble cereal made. I don't know exactly what it is. I don't know if you want to call it, go on and go in and call it what it is. There's multiple desserts.
And that will end the inning. So we head to the top of the third inning. And your score is 5-3 with Calumet in the lead. By the way, I have just been notified that there are lots of desserts left over at the concession stand. So if your tooth is starting to get sweet, or if you're feeling a little sour today, it's time to sweeten up. You can get you something sweet over at the concession stand right now. And not only that, I just looked at the clock. It's 5:15. So you know what that means? It's time for Din Din. I just heard your stomach growl. Yeah. It's time for Din Din. So head over and get you something at the concession stand. Of course, they have chicken tacos. I think still walking tacos as well. Plenty of burgers. They've got hot dogs. Out of brats, I think. But they've still got plenty of hot dogs. All that good stuff at the concession stand. So get you something good to eat, get all sweetened up with some good desserts as well. And wash it down with iced chest tea. If you haven't had that iced chest tea, it's good. Shattuck. Batting for Shattuck, number 21, Josh Bay.
You gotta tell them the next time you do chicken nachos, go with the feta cheese. The feta cheese.
Feta cheese.
We got queso feta cheese.
So get the queso.
Oh, he just got him out.
And the runner is out. So there's one away. Next batter, number 9, Will Pockner.
I think the exact name of it is queso fundo. It's like a feta cheese, is what it is. It's a goat milk. It's like your cheese drop.
Really good, huh?
It doesn't melt so well, but it tastes really good. Kind of like a mozzarella cheese with a little bit of seasoning.
I tell you what, they do good.
Oh, what a catch.
And there's 2 away.
Good hit, Will.
Next batter, number 2, Jesse Gibson.
Back for the tip one, Jesse. Go.
That's what I want about here. I can see the business. And or I can see it. I just have to do this.
Just don't do that. Don't know.
And we're headed to the bottom of the inning. 5-3, still your score.
Probably aren't. That's what my wife does. She runs her mom's store, but still she can get people to just say, get home, I don't like that. But she can still stick her eyes. Just tell them, you don't
expecting this early.
I love this style of music. It's clean, concise, easy to understand and meaning.
All right, it is Calumet's turn to bat. And coming up is number 1, Gavin Tinsley. Runner now on first base. Batting next, number 6, Carson Cooper.
Good, Cole. Try not to get there, buddy.
Runners now at first and third for Calumet. Next to the plate, number 24, Hunter Nabanet.
Outside for ball 2. No break there from commentary to have some supper early so that we're ready for the championship game tonight, just in case this one goes the full 7 and the full 2-hour, 15-minute allotment. Runners now on the corners for the Chieftains. 5-3 is their lead. They've led by 2 runs twice, 3-1 and 5-3 here now in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Runner steals second, stays at third. 3-1 pitch count will resume.
Good call.
And he walks them loaded.
Bases now loaded for the Chieftains.
All right, so we do see Coach Oakley now going out to the mound here. We may have a pitching change, otherwise we're going to have at least a consultation here with the initial starter. Don't see anybody pointing directions yet here, so he may be remaining in the game. 0-0 count when we resume. Each team has had a home run. The difference is that all 3 runs by Shattuck have come off of 2 home runs. Solo blast to start the first inning with the first pitch out of the yard over the left field wall. And Shattuck pulls it again in the second inning to bring us to a 3-3 tie after Calumet got 3 runs in the bottom of the first inning on some small ball and an opportunistic single and double. And 2 more runs come in this inning. Out in front, we did not get a good read on that pitch.
Currently at bat for Calumet, number 5, Derek Krantzman.
And he swings again at one in the dirt. It should be 2-0 on the pitch count instead. 0-2 for the Shattuck Indians. They've got to be thrilled now with this turn of events here. Keep in mind, 0 outs, which makes this even more astounding that we have had this many runs score. Bases loaded. Swings again for a 3rd time. He should have ran to first. He would have been safe, and they would have had the bases loaded remain. Not a smart heads-up at bat there.
And a run does come in. 6-3 now. The next batter, number 16, David Vineyard.
Makes 4 mistakes, swinging at 3 balls in the dirt, and then when it was 3rd strike, not running down to first base, forcing first base to take second. Bases would have remained loaded after the ball went sideways and rolled backwards on the catcher. So scoreboard hasn't updated yet, but we now have officially 1 out. One 0 on the pitch count. This is your 2022 Lokiva Panthers Sickles Baseball Tournament 3rd place consolation game. In load, ball 2. In the 7th place game earlier today, La Omega got their first victory of the tournament, 14-1 over Bingeroni. And then in our 5th place game, a really competitive game. I cannot stress that enough. Sentinel defeats the Elk City freshman team 10-8. Final game on tap tonight at approximately 7 p.m. will feature the Cash-In Wildcats from Class 2A. They enter the tournament with the best record of all teams, 13-1, and they will play Lokiva Sickle Panthers. Class B program that's now, I believe, 7-8 on the season after a rough start. Back-to-back strikeouts, and it is 2 down.
And there's 2 away. Next up, number 10, Hunter Arnold.
Runs remain on the corners for the Chieftains. Wicked rip all the way into center field. That would have scored 2, as is 1 on the RBI single. Now runners on 1st and 2nd instead of 1st and 3rd.
And a run does score. 7-3 now. Next up, number 8, Caleb Meshberger.
Fouls it off, 1-1 now on the pitch count. Ball put in play. Infield wafting. Oh, the shortstop bobbles it on the error. Bases loaded for the Chieftains.
And base is full now. Jackson Olive, number 17, will bat next.
All right, I think we are going to get that pitching change we alluded to. So it is a 7-3 lead. 2 outs. Bases will remain loaded. And the Indians have found themselves in a major jam here now after trailing 3-1 and 5-3. It is now a 4-run lead for the Chieftains in the bottom of the 3rd inning. I'd like to thank our coverage sponsors for today's action, Jess Chevrolet in Shattuck, as well as the Cherokee restaurant in Calumet. Both of those generous sponsors making our coverage possible so that all the fans in Shattuck and Calumet can watch the game either later or they can watch it live now and not have to drive all the way here to Lokiva, Oklahoma. 12 games on tap, 10 in the books. This is game 11, and the final of the night will close us out for the 2022 Lokiva Panthers baseball tournament. Been a couple of years since we've covered the tournament here, but we are back again, and then next week we will be at Roth, Oklahoma for the Network of Champions. You have to tip your hat to what Coach Ed Simon and now Danny Baldridge have done and are doing at Roth, literally setting the Cadillac gold standard for high school baseball. One hops on him. So 1-0 pitch count. Boy, that was a good pitch. He makes contact on that in your deep center field. Whips it over to the right side of left field, and it is over the wall. We have an injured player here at third base. Hopefully he makes it in safe all right.
And it is a goner over the fence out of the park and on permanent vacation. Get a spot ready in the trophy case, Mom. Hot diggity dog. It's a bang, 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 boom. Home run.
Well, Spanky fell in a well. We have had 4 home runs in this game, 2 by each team. And ladies and gentlemen, our second grand slam of the day. We had the In the Park grand slam earlier.
Batting is number 22, Wyatt Dean.
And he's the one that hit the home run earlier, too. All of this.
Folks, I gotta be honest with you. I am very, very surprised that we are in potential run territory now for inning 4 coming up. I'm not a wagering man. The only thing worse than not having money is losing what money you do have. But I would have lost money on this particular bet. and he walks him. Indians now in a real jam here.
Runner now on first base. Batting next, number 1, Gavin Tinsley.
Outside, ball 1. And just like that, 8 unanswered runs by the Chieftains after a 3-3 tie. Woo! It's never fun to get hit by a baseball, but that would have had a runner on and 2 bases occupied. Pitcher having a really hard time, as well as the catcher, getting balls in proper alignment. This is why it's so hard when you're dealing with a 15, 16, or a 17-year-old kid coming in with that much pressure, bases loaded. Now I have 3-0 count, looking to add and put 4 on. So this has just been a massive inning for Calumet thus far. Runners back on first and second.
Runners now on first and second for the Chieftains. Your next batter, number 6, Carson Cooper.
Trying to remember if they have had 7 batters on this inning or 8. In the dirt. And it goes to, I don't think he got him. I think his foot came off. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's going to be one that they're going to rue the day, as the old saying goes.
And bases loaded up once again. Batting next, number 24, Hunter Navanik.
This inning still isn't over. If I had been the shortstop, I would have kept the ball in my glove. I would have ran to second base and tagged it as a force out. Instead, he goes for the 6-3 ground out, ball hops. Runner is safe, and it's bases loaded Chieftains. Back over to first again. He may get him. Yep, in safe. Definitely had a good spot there to potentially tag out. Already seeing some Low-Keeper Panthers here walking around in their black pinstripe unis. It's going to score a run. And a fielding error by the pitcher. Could be impeded base path right there for the catcher as well, but they're not going to get him for it. Bases remain loaded.
And another run
It
scores.
is
Bases are
12-3
loaded.
now, Calumet.
Batting number 5, Derek Krantzman.
One hops it and gets the stop and drop. And in for a strike, 1-1. 2 pitchers this inning, keep in mind. 45 pitches so far. Fouls it off. 1-2 now on the pitch count. And he rips it foul, just about hitting the gentleman standing over there by his truck. the inside corner, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Money pitch on its way, and he gets him. Calumet strands 3, but they score a whole bunch of runs. 12-3 through 3 is your score. Top of the 4th coming up.
And that will end the 3rd inning. And as we look to the scoreboard, as we head to the top of the 4th, your score is 12-4 with Calumet in the lead. Shattuck preparing to come up to bat. Again, as we head to the 4th inning.
All right. 2-hour, 15-minute time limit for all games during the tournament. So we're not up against that deadline yet. However, due to the number of runs scored, should Shattuck have a 3-up, 3-down, or fail to score any runs in this inning, and if Calumet can score 1 run in the bottom of the 4th, we would have a 4-inning final. It is 12 runs after 3, 10 after 4, or 8 after 5. That was a shocking inning. It looked like it was starting so promising for Shattuck. They catch a couple of base runners making some miscues, get those early outs, and then it just literally went south on the reservation, as the old saying goes. 9 unanswered runs now for the Calumet
Yeah,
Chiefs.
Jessica. Are you hungry?
This
and
game was
thirsty?
tied at
I sure am.
3-3.
Why don't you see if Mom will give you some money for us to get something to eat and drink at the concession stand?
It was a
I want some
3-3 game
candy.
through 2
And I want a
innings.
soda pop.
You know Mom wants
That's
you to
how
drink
bad.
water.
Mind
That's
your
how
own
bad the
business,
3rd
Egghead.
inning was.
Be nice, Tony, or I'll tell Mom about you breaking her favorite vase with a baseball in the house.
I'd like to again
Okay.
thank our coverage
Okay.
sponsors for
I'm on my
tonight's
Hey,
live
folks,
stream
you need
action,
to go to the
Cherokee
concession
Restaurant in
stand to
Calumet,
get something
and
to
Jess
eat
Wells
and drink right
Chevrolet in
Hey, genius,
Shattuck.
when I say go to the concession stand right now, I mean right now. Ready, set, go.
Even the winds today are favoring the batters by changing patterns from what it has been the last 2 days that favored the batters.
And we still had home runs.
It's just been one of those tournaments, you know, with boisterous wind, crosswinds, tailwinds. You would think, oh, well, okay, the pitchers will be low-scoring affairs. Nope, it's been the exact opposite.
Coming up to bat for Shattuck, number 6, Braden Whipple.
Winds calm down a little bit, but the wind is going the opposite direction now, and it is sailing balls right out of the park. So they give him the opening call there, 0-1 on the strike. Low in the dirt, 1-1. Outside, 2-1 on the count. Rips it, and a leadoff single for the Shattuck Indians, exactly what they needed.
Runner now on first base for the Indians. And next to the plate, we'll have number 8, Daniel Long.
Fires to first, checks him back in safe. Pitch count will resume, I believe, at 2-0. Apologize for the coughing and kind of sneezing on air there. The wind is kind of blowing dirt around. We got a couple of the windows open here since it's been a warmer day today. 3-0 pitch count. On the Indians here, I may make him throw me 3 straight strikes here. Puts it in play, in between shortstop and third base. Another single for Shattuck. Falls rounding second, just gets back in safe. Error swings the other way. I would have gone again there. Runners on first and second now for Shattuck.
Runners now on the first 2 bases for the Indians. We have next up number 11, Cherokee Fitz.
In high. He was thinking about swinging at that one, though. And gets him on the golf swing, 1-1. Outside and high, 2-1 on the count. And in the dirt again, back-to-back pitches, 2-2. Runners remain on first and second. Shattuck needs runs here in the worst way possible. We've already met the 8-run limit for a potential run rule through 5 innings. Calumet just 1 run away from being able to do 10 and 4. And strikes him out. I've seen
And there's 1 away.
a lot of no swing strikeouts today.
Next up, number 27, Drew Taylor.
Shattuck has officially got 3 hits on the day, though 2 of them home runs. They need another such hit. Right to the third baseman, and it is a 6 unassist, 4 double play. Wow. Somebody living right over there in that dugout.
And folks, we are heading to the bottom of the 4th inning. It is 12-3.
Potential defensive play of the game right there, folks. Calumet now needs 1 run, and this is a walk-off final for 3rd place at the 2022 Lokiba Panthers baseball tournament here in Lokiba, Oklahoma.
All right, it's bottom of the fourth inning. And stepping up to the plate, number 16, David Vineyard.
Alrighty. Chieftains up to bat. They need 1 run. Indians need a 3 up, 3 down kind of inning here. Ball is low outside, 2-0 on the pitch count. And gives him the corner plate. Fouls it off a little bit, 2-2. It's the batter. All right, potential game-winning run on first base for Calumet.
Runner now on first base for the Chieftains, and coming up to bat next, number 10, Hunter Arnold.
Matchup here of Class A foes, not in the same district, mind you. Wicked shot to right field. Over and over and over it goes. He is, oh boy, just about had a problem. Stays on first with the single. Runners on first and second now for Calumet.
Runners now at first and second for Calumet. Next to the plate, number 8, Caleb Meshberger.
The hitter was within half a base of the previous base runner ahead of him, so he had to go back to first. He was cooking in second for a double. 1-0 on the pitch count. I would not be shocked here to see a pinch runner, but we will see. Can I call it or can I call it, folks? I'm telling you. Some people say I have a sick sense. I say it's the sixth sense, but it may be a sixth sick sense. You never know. Up the middle. He misses the base and the throw. They're in safe everywhere as far as I can tell. That is just an absolute back breaker for Shattuck. Could have potentially turned 2 and instead gets none.
And bases loaded up.
Potential game-winning run on third base. All it's going to take is a wild throw, a sac fly, or some type of a hit.
Batting
And
for
this
the
one is
Chieftains,
done for the
number
day.
17, Jackson Olive.
And there you go, folks. That's your winner. 13-3 will do it. Calumet is your third place consolation winner of the tournament.
And that will be your ball game. The winner of this contest, the Calumet Chieftains. Final score will be 13-3.
Players will touch them up here.
Calumet will win third.
All right, championship game coming up. Cashin and Low-Keeper Sickles at approximately 7 o'clock. Final score, Calumet 13, Shattuck